Some pieces of jewelry really manage to hit the sweet spot when it comes to combining some of my interests. This piece, in particular, is the intersection between three of my favorite things: ancient Egypt, cats, and, of course, jewelry. This little piece comes from the collections of the Metropolitan Museum of Art here in New York City. This is referred to as the ring with cat and kittens for obvious reasons. This is made of faience, which is a type of ceramic with a colorful glaze, and it dates to somewhere between 1295 and 664 BCE. You may look at this ring and think, there's no way that this was comfortable for everyday wear. And in fact, having been made of faience, I don't think it was really sturdy enough for everyday wear either. According to the information that the Met has on this ring, these types of faience rings were likely created to celebrate festivals held in honor of various deities. In this case, the cat and kittens most likely represent the myth of the Faraway Goddess. This is a story in which a feline plays a prominent role as a deity that must be coaxed back to the Nile Valley after she escapes to the Nubian desert. This is probably the most elaborate of these ceremonial faience rings I've come across. There are other examples. Here's a selection of other faience rings from the British Museum, and you do see them most often in turquoise colors. Contrary to what has been believed up until very recently, a lot of the so-called turquoise that we find in much of the ancient Egyptian jewelry in museums and collections around the world is actually colored faience, or faience if you prefer that pronunciation. I've covered this in the past, including in a podcast episode, but turquoise, although seeming abundant in ancient Egyptian jewelry, was actually pretty rare.